Hello everybody, today is Thursday, November 9th. It's 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The futures markets just closed about 30 minutes ago. I'm just getting around to making today's video. On my left are settlement trades going off in the Emini S&P at 4:46 p.m. and price trading at 25.82 and a quarter. It was a really spectacular day for the auto trader. First up is the Nasdaq on a 987 tick Heikin-Ashi chart, and I set a pretty high goal here of 2,000, and it hit its goal with positive slippage. Here's the trades here. Hit its goal by 11 o'clock, so in the first 2 hours of trading. Now, it would have caught this long trade here, but when you look at these charts and talk about adjusting settings, if something like this happens, I was stopped out by a tick. So what this is telling me is that my stop loss is just a little too tight. I mean, this tick chart, I have it set at 12 ticks, and that's just a little too tight. This needs to be bumped, say, perhaps 15 ticks. And if it was 15 ticks, I wouldn't have got stopped out here. This would have been a great winning trade. I wouldn't have taken too much more heat on these losers. The smaller stop loss on these losers was to my benefit, but a couple of ticks more loss here would not be a big deal compared to catching a move like this and not getting prematurely stopped out. So this is the first time I've plotted this particular chart, and there's something to be learned by observing your settings and observing things like that. Okay, next up is the DAX on the Super Renko 14 tick, and the DAX continues to show consistency and just really impressive with the number of days that the DAX hits its goal or comes close to it. This probably hit its goal and had some slippage. Even though it's 1875, DAX can be pretty volatile sometimes. In any case, this looks like it had a total of 4 trades, had a couple of losers here, and actually drew down 1,000, attesting to the volatility of the DAX. And then the 2 winners came back here and brought it just about to its goal. So pretty impressive performance here. Okay, next up is the EMIN S&P on a 987 tick line break chart. This did 1312 for the day. We've seen this chart quite a bit. There's a few more trades. No, that's it. It hit its goal just on this number of trades. So again, by 11:30 in the morning, it had not hit its goal, but came close. Actually, it did hit its goal, as I have set at 1300. So this actually hit its goal and had a 1 tick positive slippage. So impressive performance here on the 987 tick line break chart. Okay, next up is the Nasdaq on the Super Renko 10 tick, and this probably hit its goal of 1500 and had some slippage at the end. So anyway, here's the total number of trades, and this starts trading pre-market and did pretty good here, and it hit its goal by 11:30 in the morning. So I guess the market was pretty active today with its swings, and this was pretty impressive performance on the Nasdaq Super Renko 10 tick. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 150 tick chart, and the goal on this is 1250. So I'm going to say that this hit its goal and probably had a couple of ticks slippage. Trading was active on this chart, but ultimately it hit its goal of 1250 and had some slippage. So once again, the DAX performing on a number of time frames. Okay, the DAX on a 10 range chart did 1037.50. And you can see the trades here. So again, I've got quite a few charts running on the DAX to kind of demonstrate it will work on many, many different time frames. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 6-tick chart was active today, and it hit its goal of $1,000 trading 3 contracts. And we had a couple of ticks slippage at the end, obviously. Okay, the crude oil on a Super Renko 6-tick did 990 for the day. This is trading 2 contracts, and it's also using the line break algorithm. As you can see, our line break signals by the dots here. Our line break algorithm can be used on any time frame. Now, looking at this, based on the size of the swings, I've probably got too small of a target for my first contract, which here is only 12 ticks. This should probably be changed to 25 ticks or so. Okay, the EMIN S&P on a 987 tick chart with the line break algorithm did 987.50 for the day, so it hit its $1,000 goal and had 1 tick of slippage. Now, the other chart we saw previously was a 987 tick actual line break chart. This is a 987 tick chart, and this is using the line break algorithm. So this did well also. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 4-tick with a higher time frame filter did 712.50, and this has a goal of 750, so this hit its goal today and probably had a tick slippage at the end. Actually, it probably came shy of its goal because we probably wouldn't have had this losing short trade if it had hit its goal. Okay, the gold contract was active today. It drew down about $600, actually more like $750, and came back with a string of winning trades, really impressive looking winning trades. As I've stated many times before, to catch these trades back to back would be humanly impossible for most people. By the time you got here, your emotional currency, as I call it, would be spent. You would be mentally a wreck from trading all these swings. Anyway, 770 on this chart, very respectable performance. The gold on the Super Renko 14 tick had 2 small winners and a small loser for a modest gain of 340. I have quite a few charts trading the EMIN S&P, a couple of them using the higher time frame filter. This one is the EMIN S&P on a 2-tick Super Renko chart with a 4-tick higher time frame filter, and you can see here how it avoided the noise in the market or the opposite trading swings on the shorter time frame, but held true to the longer time frame. And this did 737.50. I believe the goal here is 750. And so this one hit its goal. We had a lot of charts hit their goals and have really solid performances of above $700 for the day. So, again, this was really a very impressive day for the auto trader performance, and we're not done yet. Here's another 6-tick Super Renko chart using the line break algorithm. This did 700 for the day, and the goal on this is 750. So we probably hit our goal here at the very end of the session. Pretty impressive trades. This one starts trading at 12:30 noon, so caught the second half of the day. Okay, next up is the EMIN S&P on a Super Renko 2-tick chart, and this did 637.50 for the day on a couple of trades. This is trading 3 contracts, and you can see our exits here. This is trading fixed targets with exits at 7, 8, and 9 ticks. There were several other winning charts today, quite a few, but in keeping the video short, I'm just going to end it here. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website and have a look around, or send me an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thanks for watching today.